better luck this time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Apparently, I still can't schedule live streams ahead of time because they want to go vertical on us, even though I make them schedule them to go horizontal. So here we are.
Yeah.
But good morning. We'll wait for a few people to get in here.
Hopefully somebody finds this.
Yeah, we are making up our live from Friday because Wiley's been working away from home and he hasn't been getting home in time to do his live streams on Friday. And it's definitely more interesting when Wiley's here. So,
Hey James, hey Bev, hey Robert.
So now I gotta get.
Yeah, and we got yesterday. So I got off at about 4:30. So hey Dot, hey Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job.
Job.
Job. Oh, Job.
Yeah.
Flat Creek Lodge, howdy. I got off a little bit early yesterday. Well, a little bit early yesterday, but I mean, still not in time to do my live. And we had some friends show up from Northeast Arkansas, and they stopped over and bought us dinner last night, guys.
Oh my gosh!
Took us out to the Chinese buffet here in Boonville, and man, we stuffed ourselves.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did.
It was awesome.
It was so good. Why is it doing that?
Some of our followers and friends they making a trip to San Antonio, Texas, and stopped by and bought us dinner.
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was so awesome. It was so nice to get to meet them. And then a bonus, Mama V just happened to walk through the door while we were eating, so she sat down.
Yeah, so she sat down and got to eat with us. Yeah, right. Morning, Cece.
Morning.
So, if you guys didn't notice, I got a little mouthy with Jen last night, and she had to put me in my place.
I did. Yep. He'll think twice about talking back next time. No.
I was working on a piece of equipment yesterday at work, and had a big 1/2-inch drive ratchet trying to tighten a bolt, and the 1/2-inch ratchet slid off and come back and hit me right in the lip. I almost put my tooth completely through my lip.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of his bloody face. I told him it's a good thing he didn't bust his tooth out, because then I couldn't be seen in public with him anymore.
Hi, Liam.
I'm just kidding, of course.
Hi, Troy.
Hey,
Morning, Anson.
Just finishing up brunch and heading out to work. That's what we should be
doing. That's what we should be doing, but Jen decided we needed to do this before we get to work today because we wasn't able to do our live yesterday.
Yep. Yep, I did.
Country to coast, howdy.
Morning. Wiley made me a big old cup of coffee. I'm gonna be wired for sound today. Yesterday,
just because you have it, don't mean you have to drink it all.
Well, I was dragging butt yesterday, and I was like, man, why am I so tired? And then I remembered it's because I didn't make any coffee
any coffee yesterday morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I got a mocha frappe yesterday morning.
Oh, lucky Kurt. We ran out of propane for our stove, and so we were having to move the propane tank from the stove to the shower to have hot water or to be able to cook. And so I didn't get coffee yesterday. But then
Morning, Jeff.
Wiley brought home propane, so we're good now.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I had to take a little bit of extra time yesterday morning and go to town and get some propane, so they would have propane here while I was gone to work, and so I run up, got propane bottle filled, and brought them back out, and then headed to work yesterday morning.
Yep, that's how it went.
Yep.
So what are you going to be working on today, Wiley?
Probably Suburban. Either the Suburban or the welder, depending on if I can figure out a way to get those bearings pressed on that carrier today.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Anson said the sound sounds a little muffled. You know, it could be my phone, because I've been pretty rough on it here recently.
His speaker or his microphone could be packed full of stuff.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yesterday, I was talking to Dad, and I had my phone like this whenever I was pulling on that wrench, and it smacked me in the face.
Oh. Should have just built a fire and made coffee. I was not that determined.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Country to Coast. I braided it before I went to sleep, and then I just unbraided it. I'm a very low maintenance kind of gal. The only curl or shape I ever get to my hair is usually because I twist it up or I braid it. I don't own a blow dryer or a curling iron or any of that stuff or hairspray or I don't even know what all the kind of stuff. But yeah, I bet that made him giggle.
Yeah, actually, it made him mad because it knocked my. Of course, my phone went flying and he was talking and I grabbed my phone and I picked it up. I was like, Dad, I just dang near knocked myself out with a wrench and I busted my lip real bad. I had blood all coming down my beard and everything, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to get off here. And so yeah, it kind of made him mad.
Wiley's parents both call him probably a couple times a day, almost every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no.
So how is the sound, guys? I can grab a microphone if it's not good. How is it on everybody else's end?
Yeah, is it sounding okay on everybody else? Hey,
Hi,
Cece.
Cece.
I already said hi to you once,
Yeah.
Cece. What'd you do?
Yeah.
Go out and come back in?
Hey again. I talked to him yesterday, and he said that Melissa's back off work because her ankle's hurting again.
Oh, no.
She said it hurts worse than it did before she had the surgery.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I hope Melissa's feeling better today. It's a bit on the dull side. Let me grab. I think I know where it's at. Hang on. Oh, hi, Luna.
So, because I've been at work so much, around here, during the week is the only time you can find a shop that's open. And Jen's trying to plug the microphone in.
Hopefully I don't break it, y'all. I guess it's just gonna have to rest right here.
Okay.
We'll see.
Is that any better, guys? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, is that better?
Can you still hear me? I guess.
So I want to throw out there, y'all. So if you've been in our chats recently, I mean over the last couple of years, really, then you've probably seen the name Jody Young. If you are the praying type, please pray for her. She's in the hospital. We don't have details, but she can use all the prayers she can get. So,
Yep.
If y'all are the praying type, please pray for Jody Young. I thought it made it tiny.
Tinny?
Tinny? What does that mean?
Well, you might be hearing the noise in the background too.
Oh yeah, Michael's making breakfast, so that was the water pump going, and you can hear him crunching across the gravel.
So anyways, what I was saying, because I'm working during the week, all the shops around here are closed on the weekends. There's nobody I can use. I've got to find a press to press the bearings on for the rear end in the Suburban, and I can't find one during the weekend. Nobody's open. I have a shop right here local in town that told me just to come over, use their press. They won't charge me anything. But it's only during the week. I can't do it during the weekend. So I've got to find something. I've got to find a way. I'm going to try a trick today and see if it works to get the bearings on there, but we'll see.
Thanks for the prayers, y'all.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Y'all are going to hear a little bit of rain hitting the tarp because it rained this morning, and so now there's still a little bit of...
Now it's just everything coming off the trees, making noise on our tarp.
Yes. So yeah.
Does Drew have a press? I had one back in VA, but sold before we left. I don't know if he does or not. I haven't asked him, but I mean, that's a couple hour drive, hour drive down there and an hour drive back to do the pressing. I'm hoping I can find it around here. If I can't, that might be, well, which of course Drew's gone for the weekend. So that's not even an option this weekend.
Wiley was supposed to go on a fishing trip. Everybody's been begging him to go for months.
Yeah.
Wiley just doesn't like to have fun.
Too bad I have responsibilities.
Yeah. James said, I wish we got rain. I don't think we got enough.
We didn't get enough to make any kind of a difference whatsoever. So
I mean, I imagine it might help keep the dust down a little bit.
Hey, I don't even know if it's going to do that. You and me both, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Julie.
It's chilly.
It's chilly
there.
up there. Yeah.
It feels good here. It's like in the low to mid 60s, and it feels good right now.
Yeah, it's perfect temperature out here right now. Yeah.
It's all for me. I'm kind of a sissy when it comes to the cold, especially when we go from 90 degrees to 60 degrees. I kind of want to put on a little light sweater, but I think I'm all right. It sure would be great.
I'll have to look into that. I'll have to ask Drew about it. Yeah.
James. Yeah, Anson, same.
Yeah, same here, Anson. We've got too much stuff. I have got to get this Suburban done. For me, working out of town, I'm working an hour away, hour drive. And
so he's got like 10-hour days he's working right now.
So I'm leaving her here with, nothing. And so, yeah, we've got to get this Suburban fixed. And I just couldn't, there's no way I would have ever felt right to have left and went on a fishing trip.
Actually, Drew's the only reason we all got to go out to eat last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when Drew rode with Bobblehead, so Drew brought his car down and parked it at Bobblehead's, and I guess he told Jen that,
he called and said, I'm going to leave the keys here in case you need it.
Yeah. So, and we had kind of really almost forgot we had that date last night, and we just luckily we was able to use Drew's Tahoe and haul everybody to go eat last night.
Dad might have a cheat without a press. Wiley's got a cheat where you got to get really hot and really cold. Speaking of which, we should probably go get it and throw it in the freezer right now.
I do have a cheat. I learned a long time ago, but if something went wrong and it didn't go all the way on, then you're just going to have a press. So that's probably what I'm going to try today, and we'll see how it goes. Did you fix a press yourself with a bottle jack? I probably could if I had some other kind of, metal to help build with or to help frame with or something, but I don't have anything heavy enough.
Use like the sheet of metal here on the back of the thing, and
it's not heavy enough.
Glenn said he just got back from fishing. Did you use some of those fancy lures your wife inherited, Glenn?
He's building what do you call them? Like a shadow box, putting all those lures in it.
Yeah, when I was scheduling this live, I saw it.
And I might be able to figure something else out, as far as, I don't know, if I can find the right size, like if our bucket on our tractor is the right dimensions, that I can get the bottle jack and the thing in there, but I don't think it is. It's going to take up too much room. So, I could probably figure something like that out if I can find a big enough piece, but.
I was thinking of using
I wouldn't dare fish with those. Oh.
Huh? I was thinking of using the wood splitter. And another chunk of metal.
I don't think there's enough room. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
We do have a hydraulic wood
I never thought about that. That is a good idea.
Michael has good ideas occasionally.
Only every once in a while.
Thanks, Anson.
Oh, hey. Thanks, Anson. It is a good idea, the wood splitter, guys. I mean, that's like quite a bit of pressure. That's Michael just come up with that idea. I might be able to figure something out.
And it's adjustable, so you don't have to worry about it being the right height.
Yeah. Hello from Sweden. Hi.
Hi. Is it Myson's mama?
Myson's mama.
Welcome. We are, it's Saturday morning here. Well, almost Saturday afternoon. Yeah. We haven't had our coffee or breakfast yet.
We stayed out visiting till, I don't know what, we got home about 10 o'clock last night.
No, we didn't even, yeah, it was probably then. And I still had to go to Walmart.
And she had to go to Walmart and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, it was late. To bed really late last night, and we slept in this morning.
I woke up at thanks, Michael. I woke up at about 6:30 this morning, but it was still dark outside, and so I just went back to bed.
I know it's driving. Yes, the wood splitter would have plenty of pressure to get it done. It's used for blacksmithing press all the time. Yeah. That's. I'll have to. I'll go see what I can figure out on that in a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to take the head off of it so it's not such a sharp end, and then figure out like a big socket. Or yeah, I'll figure it out. I sure will. Yeah. Good idea, Michael.
Yeah. Thanks, Michael. Hey, Clara from Michigan. Welcome.
Howdy, Clara.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. And then I finally got the fuel pump for my big gas welder, so I've got to get it finished put together today.
Of course, in
the next day or two.
The part come in like Monday, and he hasn't been able to work on it. So.
Literally, I think it come in Monday, and because I leave here before the post office opens, I get home after the post office closes. We haven't been able to pick up mail or nothing, so I took the opportunity yesterday. Whenever I had to go refill the bottles for the propane, by the time I got back home, dropped the propane off, got back into town, then I had to wait like 2 minutes for them to open the post office where I could go in and get the mail. Yeah. Howdy, Brenda. Maine, 55 and cloudy. Man.
It's warmer in Maine than it is in, where did she say New York?
Yeah, New York.
I would expect it to be colder in Maine than New York, right? I don't know, though. I'm not a meteorologist.
Iron sharpening iron. What?
Yeah, iron sharpening iron with the press, I guess.
That would be a great
Sheila,
asset for
how's
y'all.
it going? Yeah, we've been busy too.
Hi, Sheila.
Sheila, I was not able to pass on your number because I don't have the other person's number, and the other person that you wanted me to give your number to give to the other person, they're not talking. So you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess it hasn't reached Maine yet.
Yeah, right. It must be going north.
I'm kind of glad there's a little bit of a cool front that came through. Now the high is supposed to be in the upper 70s instead of the upper 80s. It's been pretty warm. I mean, 90
it
degrees
has been
is pretty
hot out there digging, and
yeah,
we're out in the sun where we don't have no shade till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's been flat out hot down there.
Should have taken our pop-up tent.
Yeah.
And then you can move it around as you work.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe use the old bearing ring as a spacer between the log splitter and the new bearing. Yeah, I may have to try that. Definitely. I mean, I've got some really big sockets also that would probably work just fine for that. So,
do you know where they are? Is the question.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So the boys have almost completely finished the tool shed. It's not done, but we have moved a lot of our tools in, but we haven't moved all of them. So we have not organized or anything like that. We just tried to get it in there and get it out of the rain.
Yeah.
So not in the tool shed, not yet. No. We actually have some a toolbox that we need to move in there, and then I can organize all of our tools in the toolbox. And so toolbox can't be moved when it's full.
Most everything is in there except the big toolbox, and then we can start putting regular tools all in it.
Yeah, all the wrenches and stuff. I'm gonna get Wiley's got a IBC tote out here that had transmission fluid in it, and it's just got all kinds of stuff in it. So we're gonna make a bucket of that and throw all of our wrenches and ratchets and everything in it, all of our pliers and everything that have gotten wet and rusted in there, and
let them soak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love 70 to 75. Yes, especially if it's sunny with a little bit of a breeze. Hot.
62 in North Texas. No kidding. I think it's cooler in where you're at, James, than it is here.
Yes. Yeah. It's 67 here.
Wow.
Yeah.
About 50 degrees Fahrenheit here. License mama. That was Michigan?
No. She was...
No.
Dang it.
I don't remember where you said you was from, license mama. Sorry. 61 Northeast Oklahoma.
Hey, Sean. How's it going?
Hey, Sean. It's headed our way. Oh, Sweden. Oh, wow. Okay.
I was gonna say wherever she is. She said it's 5 p.m.
Yeah.
ish. I think 5:30 p.m.
Or a good soaking white vinegar. Yeah. Oh. Ah. Have you told them that story yet?
I don't know. I think Emily and Lily told on me. I don't know.
Well, if y'all haven't heard it, y'all need to hear it. So we
Flat
have a
Creek Lodge. Tea kettle.
Tea kettle, you know, the ones that whistle when it gets boiling. And, you know, of course, it gets a little stuff built up on the inside of it every now and then. So Jen puts
like
vinegar.
Mineral buildup and stuff in it, like a coffee pot.
So Jen puts,
yeah, I've heard this story.
puts vinegar in it, you know, and puts it on the fire to boil it, to clean it all out. Well, the other day, she put, you know, her vinegar in it, put it on the fire to boil it off, to clean it all out, and it started spewing flames out of the end of it.
I turned our teapot into a flamethrower.
Even after she turned the fire off, it was still spewing flames out of the end of it. She grabbed the alcohol, the rubbing alcohol bottle, instead of the vinegar bottle. They looked the same. They looked, you know, and she grabbed the rubbing alcohol. So she had rubbing alcohol in there, and it all caught on fire. And
the kids were like, "Whoa, Mom, you're trying to burn the house down." So it's, you know, a big gallon of white vinegar comes in kind of like a clear, opaque-ish jug, right? Well, we have a gallon of rubbing alcohol that looks exactly the same. I mean, they're shaped the same and everything, except I didn't read the label. I just, yeah. I know.
So, and normally the rubbing alcohol don't sit over there close to where she does stuff. But now Michael has gotten to where he's using that big gallon jug of, he'll just splash a little bit into the wood stove whenever he's starting the fire in the wood stove. And so now it sits over there close to the kitchen. So yeah, she just grabbed the wrong one.
I was cleaning and I just was like, oh, we have 2 open jugs of vinegar. I'll just put them over here. And I set them next to each other, and it was bad. Luckily, it wasn't really, really bad. We do have a fire extinguisher. Yeah, it's nice.
Definitely sterilized. Yeah.
It sterilized our stove too. Luckily, rubbing alcohol burns off real fast. We do have a fire extinguisher that we keep on hand, but it wasn't bad enough to have to use it. So we have a few fire extinguishers, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, needless to say, my,
See you, Anson. Don't work too hard.
Bye, Anson. Needless to say, my, tea kettle is good and clean.
Yeah, sterilize everything, yeah.
That's the important thing.
I can't stop laughing. We were visiting last night, and Mama V said, "Did you get it on camera?" Because Lily told on me. Lily can't keep a secret to save her life, and she told on me. Mama V said, "Did you get it on camera? It could have went viral." I was like, "No, I didn't get it on camera, so that means it didn't really happen, right? Like, so she could just be making it all up." Oh, with her run, you might need 3 or 4.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, kids are good at that.
Yeah,
so
Lily is really good at that.
You know, things just kind of like build up over time, and you got to do the spring cleaning every once in a while. And so our spring cleaning was last week before we had family come over for the weekend. And as soon as Lily got here, or as soon as they got here, Lily was like, "Yeah, Mom, we've been cleaning for like 2 days." She's hilarious. Hey, we're on Top Chat. We're not even on live chat. What the heck? We might be missing messages. Sorry, y'all. Here we go.
I haven't ever seen a difference, honestly. But
so, anyway, that's the funny story of the day, y'all.
Yeah.
So, I'll have a video coming out today on our mountain home.
When is your sister supposed to be here?
So y'all go check that out. It'll come out this afternoon.
So she will be catching the train tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock a.m. And then it's a 61-hour train ride from Northern California to Little Rock, Arkansas. So it'll be
Tuesday about 2:30 in the morning.
2:30 a.m. Yep.
So
yep.
I actually need to call her when we're done with this and see how she's feeling about it.
Yeah.
She'll be traveling alone, so. Yeah, Julia, kids are very good at throwing you under the bus.
Good morning, Cassie.
It's best if you don't want your kids repeating something, don't say it in front of them.
Right.
Which is really hard because ours are homeschooled, so they're literally little ears listening 24/7.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got to figure out. I'm assuming that would be. I haven't put the math to it yet, but that is Tuesday morning. Yeah, it would be Tuesday morning at 2:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So 2:30 a.m. So we've got to figure out how we're gonna leave here, pick her up at 2:30 a.m., bring her back here. It's a 2-hour drive to Little Rock, a 2-hour drive back. I guess I'm just gonna have to take Tuesday off.
Look, you have a friend on your hat.
What
Can
is
y'all
it?
see that? He wants to be part of it. We've got so many daddy long legs.
Yeah, them daddy long legs are crazy.
I'm not even scared of them anymore. Now when I see them like struggling in the sink, I'll lift them up and I'll set them back on the ground. I'm like, oh, be free.
Thank you, Misplaced Country Girl.
Thank you.
Jen is doing a great job. Yeah.
I wish we could get it done.
Morning, Larry.
Just tell her to be careful and keep to herself. Yeah.
I think.
Trust me, she's pretty mean. I don't know that people are gonna wanna.
Yeah.
She's very good at I don't know what the right word is, but she's not as bubbly and friendly as I am.
Yeah, no, she's not. Sorry, I've been eating boiled peanuts. That trans fluid mixed with nail polish remover makes the best break-free I've ever used on seized-up bolts. No kidding. Wow.
I only have a tiny bit of nail polish remover, so I don't think it'll make that big of a difference. But
is she salty?
Yeah, she's a little salty.
She's a little salty.
Yeah. Her and I are like day and night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally the opposite.
Yeah. It's been over 20 years since we've lived together. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and really, I mean, even spending time together, y'all haven't really spent no time together.
No.
I mean.
No, because we've lived really far away.
Yep.
Well, Glenn, we've got plenty of transmission fluid.
Yeah, we do.
We have a lot.
I really need to get up there and start.
Greg.
Hey, Greg. I really need to get up there and start draining some transmission fluid out of those totes. Put it all in one tote, because I bet there's 10 to 20 gallons in each one of those totes up there. And I bet by the time it's all said and done, I'm probably going to have 400 or 500 gallons of transmission fluid.
Ugh, that's so much.
Yeah. Which would be awesome. I mean, because I'm thinking about building me a drip system to go into the wood stove, where I can just put that transmission fluid in there and let it drip into the wood stove and keep it going. And yeah, I mean, we would basically have free fuel for the whole time.
Right, yeah. Julia said, my dad used to say, just be yourself, and if they get in your way, take them down. Yeah.
Trucking veteran mentality. Yep. Well, as good as you aren't at each other's throats.
I think we got that out when we were teenagers. I can't do that right now anyway because she's pregnant, so I can't drag her around.
Yeah.
And I've grown a lot more patient through the years, so no. I love my little sister. She's going through a really hard time, and I'm actually very, very excited for her to be here and for us to be able to help her get through a rough time and maybe help her get her life back on track in a positive direction. And it would be really nice, yeah. So, all the crap I talk. I mean, we talk crap to each other all the time. It's funny because she threatens Wiley, and she's like, she tells him that she's gonna send him dirty pictures.
Yeah. And then
they're not pictures of her. They're just
and then she sends me this picture of like a 400-pound woman eating a McDonald's cheeseburger with stuff all falling down her front.
Yeah. She's got a great sense of humor.
Anyway.
Yeah, what else are we going to talk about? Yeah, what else y'all want to talk about?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This is why I waited for you. I can tell you Michael's breakfast over there smells pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't even seasoned it yet.
You probably don't need a lot
Yeah,
with
I'm not.
the sausage.
Do you think she's going to want to be on camera much?
Probably not. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't
Her
know.
and I haven't really talked about it.
I don't know if I want her on camera much.
I hope she watches this and sends you a dirty picture. Is she sending pictures of you after work? Wiley wakes up dirty.
Yeah.
And not really, but his clothes look like it because he works so hard and ruins every pair of clothes he wears. And so even when they're clean, they still look dirty.
Country Boy Gas Garage, howdy. Morning. That's funny too, Jess, yesterday. I don't even remember what we was talking about, clothes, and I was like, this is probably one of the that's what it was, because I was needing to leave early, and he was like, oh, you're gonna go home and take a shower and clean up before you go eat. And I was like, dude, I don't know that I have any better clothes than what I have on. It wouldn't do me no good to go home and take a shower and clean up, you know.
He could have washed the blood out of his beard, but other than that,
and Jess was like, dude, what size shirts do you wear? Because I have tons of shirts I'm fixing to throw away.
Yeah.
And so, I might be getting a bunch of shirts.
Oh, you have plenty of shirts. They're just all stained.
Yeah, they're just all, nasty.
I'm the baby
Black
of
better,
13. His, hers, and theirs. So life was a bit of a fight. Siblings were so funny and different. Same, yeah. Well, I'm only one of 3. I had an older brother and my younger sister, and I'm the middle child. So.
Yeah.
Wiley's the baby.
Yeah.
Of 2.
Of 2. I've got an older brother. He's 5 years older than I am.
Flat better. I get it, said James. Yeah, so although I had lots of cousins but we didn't get to see them all that often.
Did the clothes I brought you fit? Oh yeah, especially some of that stuff Lily's been wearing.
Right.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. Lily's been wearing a lot of stuff that you brought.
Yeah. There were some of the pants that we passed on to other people because they were too small for Wiley and too big for the boys, but they went to good use. So. But we appreciate it a lot.
I was going to say something. Before you said that. Now I don't remember what it was. Dang it. Oh, you was talking about having a lot of cousins and stuff. My dad had 8 siblings and my mom had 8 siblings. So
they both had big families.
We got huge families. I've got a huge family. I've got tons and tons. I think at one time we counted, and my grandmother at that time, and this has probably been 20 years ago, my grandmother at that time had like 125 grandchildren or something like that.
Same,
so
my grandma too.
Huge family. Mm-hmm. And, but yeah, it's just me and my brother in my immediate family. Yeah.
My grandma and grandpa had 6. And then I think 3 of their 6 had over 10 kids each. And yeah, so we had a big family too, but they're scattered all over the place.
Yeah, Glenn. I mean, it's never too early.
It's
I mean,
5
come
o'clock
on.
somewhere.
Yeah, right. Matter of fact,
Sweden.
yeah. My son's mama said it was 5 o'clock over there. So hey, it's
Yeah, and that's late because about halfway through is about 4:30.
James, I would definitely not say no if
long as they're the right size.
If it's something I can wear.
You and James might be close to the same size.
Yeah, I don't know. I only had 3, but then I have 21 grands and 1 great grand.
Wow. So yeah. It's amazing how people can multiply, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like rabbits sometimes.
And then,
between me and you, how many kids do we have? About 10?
10? Yeah. Yeah.
We're like the Brady Bunch.
Luckily, all mine's gone. They're grown and, out on their own, so.
His youngest, is Dayton 21 yet? No.
No, I think he's 20.
Yeah, he'll turn 21 next year.
Yeah.
Shannon wants to go hike through a sandhill crane refuge this afternoon, so it's probably not in my best interest to start drinking. Probably not, no. No, you should probably start drinking water.
Yeah.
So that you don't get dehydrated on your hike. Oh, James says, these are from when I was a bit smaller.
Liam says it's 4:55 there.
See, it's perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
See, in Scotland, Ireland, so one of those, right?
Yeah, I don't remember.
One
Somewhere
of those,
over that way.
It's hard to remember where you're from when I've never been there before.
Yeah. My brother has a little, 1 foot by 1 foot piece of land in Scotland, wasn't it? And so now he makes us all call him Sir Brian.
Yeah, right. Oh, James said he's also getting enough YouTube shirts that he can get rid of his other shirts. Our Flippin' Homestead, welcome.
Howdy.
Howdy. Are y'all from Flippin', Arkansas?
I'm pretty sure that's Dawn.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
That is you, ain't it, Dawn?
Hat Creek Homestead?
Yeah.
Before my mom passed, there were 5 generations. Holy moly. Yeah, close to Northern Ireland. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's Dawn. I
Okay.
thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's funny when I watch videos about Flippin' Arkansas.
Yeah.
Right. The Flippin' Police in Flippin' Arkansas. I go to Flippin' School. The Flippin' Fire Department showed up. I think it's funny.
Yes, it's me. Shh, don't tell my secret.
Oh. Well, the cat's already out of the bag.
Yeah.
Sorry.
James already ruined it.
Don't expect us to keep a secret. Or James. This coffee's too hot. It's hard to drink. My, oh my, oh my.
Yeah, how long we been on here? 38 minutes. Man.
Yep.
Nope, no open cheese. I don't think. Oh, there is some.
If there is, it's not very much.
Well, I went to flipping Walmart just yesterday.
Hey, Kelly.
Hi,
how's it
Kelly.
going? Yeah, James says secrets?
Secrets? Didn't know it was one.
Michael's doing a good job cooking breakfast. I think it smells good at least. We'll see how it tastes. So I don't know what else to talk about.
I don't either.
Y'all give us something. Y'all got
out
any
of-
questions? We kind of rely on y'all to help the conversation go on and on.
Who's...
All I heard was Jen needs to stay far away from alcohol.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just now seeing this over here. Who's whittling a shotgun?
Who do you think?
Is it Hunter?
Yes.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That looks pretty good.
It does. Hunter doesn't have his own freedom stick, so he's whittling one out of wood. I had chorizo, potatoes, and eggs for breakfast. Tacos. I think we're pretty much having that. Are you making tortillas too, Michael?
Yeah.
He's making sausage, eggs, and potatoes.
If you're going to be making tortillas, it's going to be freaking 5 o'clock before we even get to eat breakfast.
No, we just wait till one's done and then we eat it. And then we could just eat them as he's making them.
Exactly. Make sure they're nice and fresh.
We've been making homemade tortillas for, I don't know, a month or two. And have stopped buying them at the store. I think we're saving a lot of money and they're so much better.
Yeah, they are.
Lunch, breakfast tacos, yes.
Emily, matter of fact, we put a video out the other day, and Emily made some tortillas, and they turned out excellent.
Yes, they did. Speaking of the devil.
Good morning, sunshine. That wasn't very sunshiny-ish, Emily.
My eyes.
I had a piece of cheese rolled up in a slice of bologna earlier this morning.
Oh my gosh.
You might want to eat something before you go hiking, Glenn, or you'll get hungry.
We was talking about foods, strange foods that people like to eat, and I have to tell you guys this. I'm not going to say any names because, I mean, the ones that stopped last night and bought our dinner.
They're really great people.
Awesome people. I
really
love them to death.
Spending time with them.
But we was talking about strange foods we liked, and he said that he likes to eat bologna, mayonnaise, and Oreo sandwiches.
I asked him if he was pregnant.
Bologna, mayonnaise, and Oreo cookies, guys.
That's a little weird.
Have you ever heard of anything like that?
There's all these channels that were doing those gross food challenges. They should probably try that. Glenn said, I just ate some boiled peanuts. You always eat boiled peanuts, don't you?
Yeah.
They're better.
Gross, yeah, right.
Yeah, Sheila, right. She said I had some tortillas in my cupboard that were a year old and they still look like I just bought them. Yeah. I just threw up a little bit. I asked him if he was pregnant, and he said, no, I didn't put pickles on it. We had lots of good laughs. Good thing the restaurant wasn't that busy last night, because we were there for like 3 hours.
Yeah, we was sitting in the restaurant for like 3 hours. It was.
They almost had to kick us out.
Really great people, though. I'm really glad we got to sit and visit with them. That is good. Any kind of cookie with any kind of sandwich is delicious. What? Sheila? Peanut butter and hot dog sandwiches. Oh my gosh.
I guess
lunch and dessert in one. Yeah. Wiley, the bologna and mayo sounds good. But adding Oreos gross. Yeah, right.
Maybe Oreos on the side for after you eat your sandwich. Took me almost a year before I dared to taste frog legs when I was an exchange student over 40 years ago in Michigan.
I've got a story about that too. So my cousin that we lost to cancer last year, was it last year?
Yeah, last year. Mm-hmm.
We was over at his house, and he always goes and buys like this big deal of frog legs and, you know, different ribs and, you know, stuff like that. Well, we was over at his house working, and he was like, hey guys, come, you know, take a break and come in the house for a little bit and eat lunch. So we go in there. He pulls out this big deal of frog legs. Of course, I love frog legs, but the kids have never had them.
I like frog legs too.
I do too.
And we was eating them, you know, and so Hunter walks up there, and, you know, I rip one off and I hand it to him, and I was like, try this, Hunter. And Hunter, you know, chows down on it, and he's like, oh, this is so good. Oh, that's, you know, that's the best chicken I ever had. And I was like, Hunter, that's frog legs. He would never touch another one, started gagging, started wanting to throw up, never would eat another one. Oh.
It was amazing. He was like, oh my god, this is so good. Like, they're delicious. And then Wiley was like, Hunter, it's frog. And he was like, oh my god, it's disgusting.
Yeah. It went from the best thing to the worst thing really fast. So Sheila said, try chocolate cake and chili. It's good too.
Wow. Huh.
I don't know about that.
I like butter and hot dog sauce on
I
hot
think
dogs.
Wiley will probably stick to cornbread in his chili.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, the sounds disgusting, but it's actually delicious. Potato salad and chicken
and
and
sausage,
sausage
gumbo.
gumbo. Well, yeah, no, I could see that. I could sure
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah. Depending on what kind of
Oh, no.
chickens.
Go away. I don't want to pet you.
Emmy,
He
move
says,
back
yeah, you
or
do.
something where he's not right on top of our camera.
Getting past the mental block on something is hard for me too, said Julia. Yeah. Bye, country to go. See you later. Thanks for stopping in. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, if you don't mind.
It does taste like chicken, but I think about jumping frogs. Oh, I never heard of eating it before. I loved it. Yeah, it's really good. I love frog legs.
Texas chili has cocoa in it. My dad makes it that way too, where you take some like the baking, the dark chocolate that you use for like baking, and it comes in the squares, and he throws a little bit of that in his chili, and it does taste good.
I guess
Sounds weird, but
the weirdest thing I eat, and I mean, is really, I mean, I didn't, for the Southerners anyway, for sure, is not all that weird. And that's cottage cheese and peaches. You take your cottage cheese and put peaches over the top of it, and man, that is like the best. I eat it as a dessert. That is the best thing ever.
Glenn said he did that to his oldest daughter, but they were at a restaurant, and it's a wonder she didn't throw up in the restaurant. Yeah, we were in family's kitchen.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm glad he didn't throw up.
Hey,
on the
Reverend
floor,
Dream, how's it going?
though. Howdy, y'all.
Been just a little bit since I've seen you in one of the lives.
Mhm. Y'all don't live very far from us. I'm
No.
trying to wonder why we don't ever see y'all.
Yeah.
Why we don't ever hang out with you guys, or why y'all are never part of nothing. So we need to get your guys' phone number is what it is.
Absolutely, Karen. That I could.
That's what's wrong with James. He's from California.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with him.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm from California too. Don't get offended.
Is frog legs a common thing all over the country?
I think it's a southern thing.
It's a southern thing. It's not super common, but yeah.
It's not really something you can find at a restaurant unless it's like a Cajun place, I think. Because you can't go to any, like, I don't think you can go to any major food chain and find it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen it at, like, Chili's or Red Lobster or anything like that. Or
Yeah, I think,
Applebee's or...
I think you can get it at Red Lobster.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I've only been there, like, once or twice ever, so...
We're wondering too, Reverend Dream says.
Yeah.
Russellville, they're in Russellville. Yeah, I was thinking y'all was.
Will y'all email us if you're okay with sharing your phone number? We'll exchange numbers. Yeah, Russellville's not that far.
Okay. Emily, you come and watch the tortillas?
Can you cook the tortillas for him while he rolls them out? Thank you. In Michigan, it was at a diner. Yeah.
So there's a little over. It's actually Earlsboro, Oklahoma, a little small town in Oklahoma.
Like, super small.
Yeah.
Has a gas station and a post office.
And that's it.
And a fire department. That's right.
And,
That's about it.
They do, they just deep fry and, sell ribs and, kind of like what you get whenever you go into a store and they have that little hot box, but they do the same thing in the restaurant there. And that's, my cousin went over there all the time and bought stuff. And that's one of their biggest sellers, I think, was their frog legs. They sold a lot of frog legs.
I want to hear from the people that don't live in the United States, y'all. So, we eat something like frog legs here. What do you guys eat there that might be different from what we eat here? I'm interested because her other shoes over there. I'm interested because it's cool to hear about what other people eat.
Yeah.
Like in Australia, what is that stuff that they put on their toast?
Oh, Vegemite.
Vegemite, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's not something that we eat.
I want some so bad. I want to try some so bad.
Emily said she tried it in school.
I did. In 3rd grade, they made us do this thing where we pretended to be on an airplane and take a trip around the world. And we did one where it was on in Australia, and the teacher got a little thing of Vegemite that was like this big, like one of the chicken bouillon thingies.
Yeah, I think that's about what they come in.
Yeah, and it was, from what I remember, it was like kind of brownish purple. And she made us eat some on saltines, and a bunch of the kids almost puked.
Yeah.
Like, they were gagging really bad, and it was weird. It tasted weird.
Myson's mama says, "What is sweet tea?" Well, that's a southern thing. Of course, I don't know if you really don't know what sweet tea is.
It's
You
like,
are missing out.
it's black tea or black tea leaves, I guess, with a lot of sugar in it.
Pears and Dukes, man with
Grated cheddar cheese. I don't know what's mayon? Is that like
Dukes
mayonnaise?
Mayon
Is that like?
and a maraschino cherry
Oh yeah,
on top.
Chinese restaurants serve frog legs. Some
Yeah,
of them do.
well, you know, we stopped at that one. Where was we at? Me and you was in the truck.
Was it Oklahoma City?
We was delivering something. No, we was out of town. We was way out of town. Where was we at? We was delivering something.
Delivery. I don't remember.
Because I remember tripping out whenever we went through that little town.
Trick or treat, y'all.
French fries and Miracle Whip. Wow.
I'm out on Miracle Whip. I do not like Miracle Whip. Hi, kitty.
Frog legs are very popular in Arkansas. I grew up visiting my grandmother in Arkansas. We used to go frog gigging. We used to go frog gigging in Oklahoma when we was kids. Sure.
You're so
Sharp cheddar cheese with chocolate chip cookies.
That's
Wow,
interesting.
that's interesting.
I
Yeah.
do like chocolate chip cookies and I like cheese. Not sure if I like them together or not.
Hey, Mike.
French fries and mayo. Okay.
Okay, okay. Oops, mayonnaise. Yeah, that's what she said.
Don't burn our tortillas.
I know.
You can use it.
Hey, how are y'all
Hey,
today?
Bill.
Hey, Bill.
We're doing good. We're just
Yeah,
sitting
we're doing
here
great.
drinking coffee, waiting on the kids to finish breakfast, and then we're gonna go get working.
Gingerbread cookies and blue cheese. Oh my gosh. That just don't even sound right. I love blue cheese. And I love gingerbread cookies. But wow. Squirrel brains and scrambled eggs. We were talking about that last night. How did the mic just like jump off my phone?
I don't
How
know.
did that happen?
As long as they can still hear us, it's fine.
I love blue cheese.
I can't say I've ever had blue cheese, honestly.
So Reverend Dream, ours was poke salad, scrambled eggs, and squirrel brains. That's, you know, yeah, that was like a staple meal back in the day for sure.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Chianti, that makes me think of wine. Is it a wine? I don't know.
I'm not real sure that Steve's been able to see the keyboard good
Yeah.
lately, so that might
We'll
not be
see.
what he even meant.
Oh. My mom loves squirrel brains and eggs.
Yep.
I've never had squirrel. Hey, Sherry. We always get on this food kick when we don't know what to talk about, and somehow it always circles back around to eating squirrel.
Yeah. Silence of the Lambs. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I got it.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
I'm going to try to fix this mic.
I had it mounted on a tripod for this reason, and then Wiley's like, you need to take it off of there. Because I don't use it with my phone. My phone has good noise cancellation and stuff, so I keep it on there for when I use Wiley's. Oh, Glenn just sent you a picture or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're using my phone, Glenn, so, yeah.
Black pudding. What is black pudding?
I've heard of black pudding, but I don't remember what it is.
Also check your email, and also can any auger fit on the attachment?
I'll have to look into that, Steve. I'm not 100% sure. I think all the shaft sizes are the same, so yes, it should. But I'll double check on that. Deer heart baked in butter and garlic.
I don't know that I've ever had deer heart, but anything baked in butter and garlic has got to be good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Actually, someone, his screen name on here is Old Man Jeff, and he brought us some deer meat, and oh my gosh, we've been savoring it. It's been so good.
Man, it's been so good. Yeah.
I made a chicken fried deer steak or whatever. Oh man, they were so good.
Just in case anybody might know somebody or, whatever, I am looking for a 4570.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get it pretty quick though. So, but I'm looking for a 4570. If anybody has any lead on one, I would like to be able to buy from an individual. I don't want to have to go through all the rigmarole, but whatever. That may be what I wind up having to do anyway. But
made Sean so hungry, he's making grilled cheese. I like grilled cheese. You put some mayo on the outside of the bread and put the mayo side down in the pan, and it gets so crispy and delicious.
Absolutely, Sheila. Hence why I'm looking for a 4570.
We had a contest the other day, and Emily was the only one other than Wiley that could hit the target.
Yep.
With a 22.
I felt really good about that.
Do you want your breakfast or not?
Oh my gosh,
Oh, yes.
Not really.
Not really, but yes, I do. Look at that. Look at that. Fresh tortilla and sausage, egg, and cheese and potatoes, and except
some, salsa and some sour cream.
We ate all the salsa, so we don't have any more salsa.
Black pudding.
Here, I'm gonna put this to the side for a second.
What about hot sauce?
So we're done.
Where's the hot sauce?
It's somewhere. I saw it. I'm gonna set this down for a minute because I want to finish.
Blood of pigs and cows. That's okay. That's what I thought. Yeah.
What's your email? Either workinwithwiley@gmail.com or ourmountainhome316@gmail.com. The 316 is for John 3:16, so that's how you remember the numbers. You slice it and fry it.
Yeah. It's just blood out of the pig.
Ooh,
whatever you
I don't
call
know
it.
about that.
Yeah,
I make chocolate pudding and the kids love it. Huh. I mean, I'd probably eat it. Just don't tell me what it is till after I eat it.
I'll tell you what I haven't had in quite some time that I would love to have. I'm going to have to make Jen figure out how to make it for me, and that's chocolate gravy.
Oh, I'm good at making gravy.
Yeah.
I haven't tried chocolate gravy, but I'm good at making gravy.
My dad used to make our biscuits. Hey, she's way too big for that. Stop. My dad used to make us chocolate gravy and for our biscuits and gravy, and man, I love that stuff.
Mine looks so good.
Slice it.
I want some sour. I want to wait till the live's over.
There are many things I missed from my trips to the U.S. Jelly and all kinds of cereal. Yeah, the bad thing is all the cereal we have over here is, they won't even sell it in other countries because it's so freaking bad for you.
It's all high fructose corn syrup and artificial sugars and flavors. It's awful.
So
it's very, very rare that we buy cereal.
Yeah. Yeah, Sheila, I didn't even know that's what you was talking about because you said something else. But yeah, chocolate gravy. Man, I miss chocolate. It's been a really long time since I had any.
I'm pretty sure Sheila sent me a recipe for it a while back, and I still haven't made it.
Why haven't I ever made it?
Because I forgot about it.
Huh.
Won't buy cereal anymore.
Yeah. I ate it as candy. Fruit Loops was good. yeah, right.
It's basically candy.
That's about all it is. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. I watch old school cartoons with Lily. So because of all the, craziness going on in the world and people trying to convince kids that they're not what they're supposed to be and all that stuff, we don't watch any modern stuff. So when I watch cartoons with Lily, it's always, Bugs Bunny or DuckTales or something from like the 90s before all of that started. and we watch it on YouTube, and it's like somebody recorded the TV station for like 3 hours because you get all these commercials in there, and it's all Fruit Loops and Lucky Charms and
Spaghetti.
what was the one with the rabbit? Was that the Fruit Loops? I don't know.
No, it was
Tricks.
Oh, Tricks. Yeah, I mean it's all like. And then we wonder why we're all so fat and sick and unhealthy. It's because we just eat sugar and salt and more sugar.
I toured Kellogg's and Fruit Loops came out at the end of our. They gave us ice cream topped with Fruit Loops, huh?
Yeah. Fruit Loops on top of ice cream might actually be good.
Yeah. All right, guys, we've been on here an hour. It's time for us to eat breakfast and.
Make it like you make regular gravy, except you put cocoa powder in it and sugar before you add the milk, and then thicken it.
Spaghetti that came from different shapes. Can't remember. SpaghettiOs?
Yeah.
Or something like that? Yeah.
That's just horrible for you, too.
Yeah, very bad for you.
And raviolis and all that stuff that they advertise that's easy, convenient, feed to your kids kind of food. It's all junk.
Steve said he got here too late, so we need to extend
Oh.
it. Well, actually, Steve, I've got a lot to do that I should have already been doing. I've got to try to get our Suburban put together and all that good stuff. Hi, Rhonda.
Yeah, because I have to go grocery shopping soon.
And
Yeah.
I have to go to church. And
So I have
Sunday.
got to get to work. I've got to eat breakfast. I've got to get to work. I've got to get some stuff started. I will check your email in a little bit, Steve, and I'll holler back at you or whatever. But yeah, we need to get off here.
Yeah, we do.
Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry that, my schedule is so screwed up right now that we're not able to do a lot on this channel. But it will go back to normal sometime in the near future, hopefully. And thanks for hanging out, y'all. We love y'all, and we will see y'all, next time.
Bye, y'all.